Hey folks, hi, good morning, good afternoon, preferably morning because it's morning here. Welcome to this community meeting. So before we get started, we're gonna wait for a few minutes to see if others are gonna join. So I think I have someone joining me live. Minto, hello, am I audible? Are you
Yes,
there?
yes.
Hi, wanna introduce yourself quickly?
Hello, everyone. My name is Mintu Ogoy, currently an undergraduate student at IIT Bechu.
Hi,
That's all.
thanks for joining me live. So Minchu, before we get started, we would
Thanks.
have to wait for a few minutes to see if others are gonna join. Else we have to like get started.
Okay. Yes. Can I ask you
Yeah,
a question?
yeah, definitely.
Uh, uh, some of the GSOC project ideas I think are outdated. I guess two of it are outdated.
Yes, Mintu, and we are gonna discuss that also today.
Okay, okay, great.
Thanks. Hey, Akshat.
Hi, yes. How's it going?
Hey, good, good. How you doing?
Yeah, going good.
Hi, thanks for joining.
You
So we're waiting for a few minutes to see if others are gonna join.
at this timing, like the community meeting happens once in a month, right? At this
Yes.
particular time.
Hey, Yanmesh.
Hey, yes, how's it going?
Good, good. How you doing?
Pretty hectic this week, I guess. Ex
Hectic.
exams
Why?
and exams and all.
Oh, oh, makes sense. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Hey, we're just gonna wait for one more minute and we are gonna get started. Okay, so let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Mace. I'm your host for today's community meeting. And yeah, as you all know, I love hosting live streams, especially community meetings. So with me live, I have Mintu, I have Akshat, I have Animesh, and I have Ashmit. You all wanna say hi?
Yep. Hi, audience. Hello, everyone.
Cool, awesome. Thanks. So today I really don't have many things on my agenda. I only have like few items. But yeah, I think I have one I'm actually looking forward to like discuss, which I believe why some of them actually joined me live today. So first and first, I also wanted to like mention about the Ezekiel mentorship program. As you all know, in the last community meeting, I discussed about um, the community its KPI mentorship program ended. But yeah, so I see a lot of folks like asking me, no, the mentorship program has ended. I put some projects, some expenses on Open Collective hasn't been submitted yet and stuff. And why do we still have money in the executive mentorship program section on Open Collective? Yes, some of them are giving grace by their mentor. So we have like three folks all still working on their project. And yes, their mentors explicitly like asked me to give them the grace of extending their deadline because their projects I believe to be much more complex, which means they only have until the end of this month, right? For the remaining three folks from last year's SKP mentorship program. Complete the project because we don't want it to like intertwine with Google Summer of Code. So we want to ensure that we don't have anyone like doing their project under the Thinking by Mentorship program before GSOC starts, right? So we can like put all our focus on Google Summer of Code and not get to like, have divert attention. But yeah, that's just what I want to share about like folks asking a question about the state of the ACK by mentorship program. It has officially ended. We are currently focusing on Google Summer of Code, which is something I'm really, really looking forward to. So if you have any question about the mentorship program, ACK by mentorship program, please feel free to ask.
Will there
Animesh.
be, sorry, will there be ACKP mentorship this year potentially?
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it. But I think for this year there will be if it's gonna happen, because I can see in the discussion about the SNKPI budgets this year, the SNKPI mentorship was also included in the budget. So if it would eventually happen, I believe there would be some changes from what we already have, like what we had in the last few years, 2 years and this year and last year rather. There would be some slightly changes. And I believe we would be focusing more on maintainership than, it's still mentorship, right? But we'll be focusing more on making contributors or candidates participating in the SNKPI mentorship program become maintainers. So it's going to be like the goals have been shifted a bit, but yeah, I don't want to like go in depth about that, but I believe when the time comes, there will be much more information to share with the community about how the mentorship program is going to be organized this year, if it's going to happen. So, but I believe it will happen. Does that answer your question, Animesh?
Yes, thank you.
Any other question about the SKBI mentorship program? Cool. And one thing I also want to like say is people always asking me, if I participated in the SNKPI mentorship program last year, can I participate in Google Summer of Code this year? I would say yes, you can participate, right? I don't think because you've participated in the SNKPI mentorship program that automatically disqualifies you from participating in Google Summer of Code. You can still participate. I mean, if you have a strong proposal and your mentors see you as a fit candidate, I believe you can participate in Google Summer of Code this year, irrespective of if you participated last year or not, right? So just in case.
Yeah, but
And
but
also,
they can't. Sorry.
okay, action.
Like, I have a question that if like someone has already participated in passing KPI mentorship program, will they be eligible for the next mentorship program this year?
So if they're gonna be eligible for this year's mentorship program, I would say yes, right? If you've participated in the SGPI mentorship program before, I mean, and if your mentor, I mean, it's not for me to decide, right? So which is why I wouldn't say no. I mean, if you participated last year and your mentor or the mentor in charge of the project idea you're interested in, like find you as a fit candidate to like work on a project, I believe we should be able to like work on it. And I also think it's also like based on what the mentors think, because at the KPI mentorship program, we really want what the mentor wants, right? So if a particular mentor doesn't want someone that has participated in SNKPI mentorship program before, I mean, that is, we have to like go with what the mentor wants, but I believe it is different for different projects, right? For different mentors. So if a mentor doesn't mind, I believe you can participate, but if a mentor doesn't want someone that has participated in a SNKPI mentorship before, then I believe you can't if the mentors doesn't want. So it's like strictly based on what the mentor wants. So I believe if you can still participate next year.
Okay,
this
so
year rather, if you
there is
participated in this
nothing
last year.
like we have made any cool down regarding the guidelines.
Sorry?
We haven't make any cool down regarding it, right? Inside the mentorship guidelines.
Yeah, we do have a guideline, and I think we mentioned it also like in last year's discussion about the mentorship program, that we are not like enforcing some of these like guidelines,
Okay, yeah.
that it might change based on what the mentor wants, because we also like have to like make sure we are satisfying the mentor's requirements, and we are not just like, shoving stuff down their throat. We also like want them to like make decisions.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, because we had a case last year where like a particular candidate was already contributing in an external open source, in an external paid open source mentorship program, right? And
Yeah.
wanted to like participate in a sync API mentorship program. And we didn't want the candidate to like participate, but the mentor wants the candidate to participate because the mentor sees the candidate as a fit for the project, right? So which means we have to like obey what the mentor wants, right? We have to follow what the mentor wants. So I believe it's different for each project. And I like it that way. Instead of like enforcing things down, we allow the mentors to like make decisions
guess.
based on.
Got it. So in this way that we can also allow a particular candidate to be a concurrent, or I should say the mentee for both of the programs. Like he is a particular GSOC mentee, as well as other than that, he is also then being a part of a Sync API mentorship program as well. We can accept in that way as well.
We should be. And that what I was saying. If you participate in the Async API mentorship program, you should be able to participate in Google Summer of Code also. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, like the particular candidate is the part of two programs at the same time.
At the same time?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, it will be difficult for us to like manage, and also like the commitment of the mentor. I would advise against that. But I mean, if the mentor like wants the candidate, irrespective of that, then I don't think there's nothing we can do. I mean, we have to like follow what the mentor wants. But personally, I would not advise you to like, if you have an ongoing mentorship program or a paid mentorship program, I would not advise you to like apply for another one during the same duration.
Got it.
Animesh, you have a question?
I was just saying, like, as you said, it all boils down to what the maintainer wants. All the
Yes.
decisions are in their hand.
It's in their, yeah, I mean, it's a decision in the hand. So we don't want to be the one to like make those decisions. So we have to like ask the mentor what the mentor wants. So feel free to apply if you feel like participating in the SKP mentorship program before. You can still apply for GSOC. I mean, you shouldn't lie because obviously you would know. So just be honest, say it. If the mentor wants you, the mentor would still get you. So it's about your experience and how strong your proposal is. It's not about your past contributions. So any other question? Minto?
I had one
No.
question regarding GSOC.
Okay.
Yeah, it is particularly regarding one project, website UI kit development. So I saw at many places it was rated, it was an 175-hour project, and at another place it is rated 350 hour. So like I wanted to confirm
Yes.
what is the correct number.
Okay, it is 350. So a lot of updates will be happening today, which is also one thing I want to discuss about Google Sum of Code. So a lot of things. So currently, I have like two things I would like clarify in today's meeting based on GSOC, right? The first one is actually the update. So as you can see, if you go to the list of proposed project ideas, some of these ideas are outdated. So we are going to remove, I think, two of them and replace them with new ideas today. So I'm currently like creating the list of new project ideas that we're going to like push through GSOC. So I think we have 3 or 4 new project ideas. So we're going to replace the current 2 which is outdated. We want to remove them and replace them with those 4. And also all these updates that you are talking about, Ashmit, that's the hours required would also be updated as accordingly based on what the mentor wants. So all these updates will happen today. So I think you should keep an eye out. And also if you talking about Google Summer of Code, so I just published a new proposal template. So if you are going to be applying for Google Summer of Code, I would advise you to use our own application template. So I'm going to share the link. So make your proposal, follow the application template. Oh, sorry. Copy the wrong link. Yeah, so I'm going to share the link on YouTube also. Yes, so make sure your application like follows the templates. I think that would also like increase your chances of getting selected, because yeah, that should be the standard for your application. Make sure it follows the application templates. So if you're interested in applying, do that. And also we are hosting a live stream on Thursday, 2 p.m. UTC. So I'm just going to share the link to that also.
Are you sharing on the meeting of Zoom, Zoom chat?
Yeah, I shared on Zoom chat and on YouTube.
I can't see that. I can't see the links.
You can't?
I,
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess you have shared it in YouTube.
Oh, let me share it. Oh, so sorry. I shared it in the wrong. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's the link to the application template. So you can also, we have a live stream scheduled for Thursday. I just shared the link in the chat. I'm going to share it on YouTube also. So we have a live stream scheduled for Thursday, 2 p.m. UTC. And the goal of this live stream is to like answer any questions related to Google Summer of Code you might have, share tips for successful application, how to increase your odds of getting selected, how to sell yourself to your mentor, right? To make you to make your mentor know you are the best candidate for that particular project you're interested in. So hope we're gonna be sharing all useful tips about Google Summer of Code on Thursday. Make sure you join. We have amazing stuff to share about Google Summer of Code and how to increase your chance odds of being selected. So if you have any question, please let me know before I
Yeah.
move ahead.
One more question. Like you said, you will be adding some new projects today, and like I saw in the Postman contribution guidelines, so they said we have to write a proposal on the GitHub issue regarding the timeline. So can we get extra time for that? Like the deadline is 20th of March.
The deadline for application.
No, no. For the deadline for writing and introduction proposal in the issue section of uh, that project. So it is on 20th of March.
I mean,
Should I
you
share the link?
have enough time. I'm sorry, Akshat, you wanna say something?
No, like this. Can you share the link as well? Like where it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
mentioned?
Just a second. Just a second.
Helpful. Yeah, please you can continue.
Okay, so while we wait for Ashmit, there's also one more thing I want to share about Google Summer of Code. So as you're all aware that we have our project in the ASIN organization and also in Postman. And a lot of people ask me, so how do I go about this? Why do we have duplicate projects in both ASIN and the same project are on Postman? So I want to provide a quick answer to that. So As you all know, Async KPI is participating in Google Summer of Code individually as an organization for the first time, right? And in the past couple of years, we've always like participated alongside Postman. So this year, both Async KPI and Postman got accepted, and during the application phase, we've always done, we have always like applied through Async KPI and Postman, and only Postman gets selected at the end. But this year it's different. Both Postman and Async KPI got selected, but during the application we were pushing the same projects, right? So just in case one of these organization get accepted, but both of them get accepted, and people keep asking me, hey, so since Async KPI got accepted and Postman got accepted, shouldn't there be different projects? So the reason why we are putting the same project in both Async KPI organization and Postman organization is actually to increase our odds of getting more slots, right? Because Async KPI is participating for the first time, so the odds of us like getting lesser slots is really high. So we also want to we also want to use Postman as a means to get more slots, because Postman has participated in different years, I think 2 to 3 years now, and they've always like gotten enough slots. So we want to like also use the slot we get from Postman to push some of our projects. So if you are starting your application, I would advise you, and I not even advise, I want you to submit your application both at Postman and at Async API. Right. So if you are like submitting application for, let's say, the website UI kit, right? I want you to submit your application through the Async API org and also on Postman org. Do you understand what I'm saying, Animesh?
Yep, I
Like,
got it.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm like communicating. So if you watching this stream later and interested in Google Summer of Code and you want to submit your application, please when submit your application through Async API and through Postman. I know it might be stressful and be like, hey, why do I have to like submit my application twice? I mean, if you look at it on the other side, it's actually for the benefit of us and you, so we can get more slots for projects. So please submit your application via Postman and via Async API. Please forget about the fact that it is stressful. Please help us get more slots. Yeah, Ashmit, you were saying something.
Yeah, I have shared the link in the chat.
Okay. So the link Ashmit shares says the Postman contributor guideline says you can introduce yourself to the project anytime before March 20 by answering the following question on the selected ideas thread. So I'm gonna check. Can you send me the link to the guideline itself? Just to be sure
Yeah,
it's not the one from last year.
I have shared it above.
Oh, okay, I've sent it. Thank you. So it looks like I think it looks like the one from last year that was updated. But I think you can still like Aksha said, you have until April 2nd to like do whatever it is you want to do, send your application, introduce yourself. I think you can still do it until April 2nd. Please ignore the fact that in the Postman guideline it says March 20th. So you can still do whatever it is you want to do until 2nd of April according to Google timeline, right, Ashmit?
Yeah, sure.
So you have enough time. Akshay?
Yeah, you said that to submit the proposals at the two sides, like both at Async API as well as at the Postman side. So in that case, can you please mute this disturbance at your side? Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, so in that manner, for the candidate, it will be then counted as two proposal submissions for it, right?
Sorry, can you come
At,
again, Akshay?
yeah, so like we are actually allowing candidates to submit the proposals at two sides, one at Postman, second at the Async API. So in that manner, according to like the GSOC portal, it will be counted as two proposal submissions.
Yes, it will be. it will be.
Yeah, so in that manner, like we are decreasing like the number of proposals the candidate can submit.
I mean, yes, you're right. But I'm just saying that was why I was saying I'm not like forcing you to do that. So I'm just saying for the best interest, it will like really be helpful if you do that. I mean, you don't have to do it, right? But I was just saying it would be helpful if you submit um for both Postman and Listen KPI. But yes, if you are really, I mean, if you have other projects you want to submit proposals for outside of Listen KPI and Postman, please, you have to like manage your slot because I believe you only get like 3. Am I correct?
Yes, it is 3. Maximum is 3.
Yeah, maximum of 3. But if you are only interested in contributing to Listen KPI, then I would advise you submit your application through both Postman or Async KPI. But if you only want to submit one, right, then I would advise you submit it through Async KPI.
Wouldn't it be a problem when we will be doing ranking? Let's say someone only um, allows the proposal, like say he submitted the proposal only to the Async API organization, and we have ranked that particular proposal above, and then we got that we are moving this idea to the Postman side.
Sorry,
So
come
the
again.
Postman, let's say like while ranking the proposals,
Mhm.
we have a one strong candidate, but he has only submitted the proposal to the Async API, particular,
Mhm.
not at Postman. But the slot we get is from the Postman side.
Yes, so if we get more slots from Postman, I don't think that would really make any difference. Because we are at the end of the day, the slots allocation would only be announced, I think, after the application phase. So once we get the list of slots, then we can like calmly, diversify or divide this project.
Okay,
So I
got
don't,
it, got it.
yes, so
Fine,
I don't
fine,
think that should make any difference.
fine, got it.
Okay. Hey Prince, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Uh, do you have anything in mind you want to share? You want to ask?
No, actually, I joined late, so I don't know what happened in the meeting.
Yeah, we're just like sharing some updates about Google Summer of Code. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask. So yeah, that's what I want to share about the update about Google Summer of Code. So there will be new updates, new project ideas rolling out today. There would be the also like the was it Animesh that asked about the hours? So the hours for some of the project will also like be updated. So I think if you have any question, you can also like ask me on Slack. I'm willing to like help. If I haven't responded to your message on Slack about Google Summer of Code, please give me time. I have a lot of DMs to attend to. And yeah, so you should also like join the next live stream happening on Thursday. That will be hosted by Tuli and I about Google Summer of Code. You can ask questions. You can anything Google Summer of Code. We are gonna provide answers for them. And also if you have a project idea you want to propose to me that you think would be suitable for Google Summer of Code, since I'm like updating the list of project ideas we have, please feel free to let me know. You can reach out to me, share it with me, and if it is something I believe we can have for Google Summer of Code, then yes, if we can like also like push it. And also if you're interested in mentoring, please let me know. We are also looking for mentors. Please, we are only looking for mentors, people that are familiar with the project ideas and also like the project itself. If you want a mentor, please let me know. We're looking for mentors. Yes, and one more thing I want to clarify that a lot of people have been asking me, especially mentors, is actually do mentors like get that stipend? So the only answer I have for now is mentors that are not currently working with Postman are gonna get stipends from Google. So the mentors stipend we get from Google will be going to mentors participating in this Google Summer of Code program that are not like that are like mentoring during their free time or whatever. But in as much as you are not part of the Postman team at testing KPI, you would be getting stipend. But I think for the mentors that are part of the Postman team at testing KPI, I don't think so, but I think we'll still have to have this discussion. But yes, if you're a mentor and you're not like part of the Postman team at testing KPI, yes, you are eligible to get the stipend from Google, the mentors stipend. And also I will be working with Barbados to see how if Google Summer of Code mentors should be getting swags also. So I think that's a question. Yes, Akshat, I think in your case you would get paid. You would get paid.
Thank you.
So, and also I would be working, I said earlier, I'll work with Barbano. So Barbano to see if we can also give mentor swag. I'm not promising, I'm just gonna ask. So I think that's everything I have to share into this community meeting. I mean, it's morning, so not a lot of people join on YouTube and have questions, but yeah. So don't forget to join next live stream on Thursday 2 p.m. UTC, where we'll be answering so many questions about Google Summer of Code and how to improve your proposal.
Will you be updating that new project list by today?
Yes, today.
And will we have the updated mentors for the projects in that particular doc?
Everything will be updated, actually.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you. So Minto proposed project. Awesome. So I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna say if there would be someone willing to be a mentor for the project. If so, I'm going to write back to your mentor. I mean, you can write to me on Slack. Just in case I forget me to.
Okay.
All right. So if there is no question, I believe that should be the end of today's community meeting. I mean, if you don't want to ask a question now, you can ask me also later on Slack. I'm active and I should be able to answer your question. So I believe that will be the end of today's community meeting. See you in 2 weeks. I mean, in the evening, which is when people are less excited to join the community meeting, not in the morning. So you guys are legends for joining. So see you all in 2 weeks. Have fun. Bye. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thanks you.